Alright, we're back, guys. We're talking about money again, and I'll refresh your memory that the last time we met, we figured out that the editor job was going to pay this after taxes every month. The designer job, that was an hourly job. The U.S. work week is 40 hours, and yes, there are 52 hours in a week, was going to pay this much monthly. And then the sales rep was getting commission, and this is what he would bring home monthly. So currently you have 3 different amounts that you'd be bringing home every month, but of course it's not that simple. So what's the other stuff we need to look at? It's this area in the activity sheets where it talks about benefits. So you have a couple different things going on here, and I'm going to use the underline to kind of emphasize this. So here's the editor job. The editor gives the employee 2 weeks of paid vacation, 5 paid sick days, they pay for health insurance, they have life insurance, they offer it at $35 a month, and they pay for a retirement plan. That's intriguing, right? The next job that you might want to look at here is the designer. So this would be your middle column job. They give 5 paid vacation days. So whereas this job gave 2 weeks, this job gives 5 days. 3 paid sick days per year. This job gave 5. They do pay health insurance like the editor job did. Same offer of life insurance at $35 a month. And they have a retirement plan that costs 3% of the after-tax income. So you have to pay to get your retirement plan there. The other job is the sales rep. So I'll emphasize this. This will be your right column. No paid vacation or sick days, neither. They do offer paid health insurance. They offer paid life insurance for their employees. In their retirement plan, you put in $500 a month and they help you pay for retirement. What we need to know is what's Coffee's life? Does he use sick days? Does he use his vacation days, etc.? So he plans on taking 2 weeks vacation. Now, that's not 14 days, that's 10 days because you're looking at work days. Work days are Monday through Friday. He's usually out about 3 days a year being sick. And he does plan to purchase life insurance and save for retirement, as you well should yourself. So let us consider what this is going to cost him. So you need to know one thing. Here's all the calculations. I just figured this was easier as I was doing the video. We assume for all these problems 20 work days in a month. So stay with the 20 on the bottom of all of these. And I want you to go across each of these. Vacation. He plans to take 2 weeks vacation, which is 10 days. This first job offers it, so it's not going to cost him anything. This middle job, the editor, they give him 5 days, so the other 5 he'll have to pay for. So this is a way to like spread it out over those months. So I want to pull up the calculator so you can see where this calculation is coming from. If I take the 35, 52, and 94, so we're thinking about spreading out over a year. I'm going to multiply it, and you can use your fancy fraction if you'd like, by 5 out of 20, so roughly a quarter of the month, if you want to think of it that way. And then I'm dividing that out, spreading it out, if you will. So this is the orange 12 over every month. So this number of $74.02, I wanted you to see where that came from. Something similar with this job. They offer no paid vacation, so if he's going to take 10 days, he's going to pay for them all. So if I take, again, I'll run through the calculation, 38, 67, 50 was what we figured out that right job was after tax take home. I'm going to multiply that by, now 10 out of 20, can I just say a half on this one? I'm going to say 0.5 to keep my calculations a little simpler, and then I'm dividing that out over every month. So I'm trying to look at what the monthly pay is. That's my goal. So that's where 161.15 came from. So weird thing, but for the sake of this, just assume 20 work days in a month. What that is 5 work days, 4 weeks. Now, 5 days is what they offer, so if he's only going to take 3, that's not going to take away from his pay at all. That's awesome. This job offers 3 days. If he usually is out 3 sick days a year, that's fine. This job doesn't offer any sick days, so the same kind of calculation that we just did, I'll pull it up again. Instead of multiplying by 0.5 where it was the half, here I'm going to be multiplying by a fraction, and the fraction is 3 days out of 20. We're always using 20 on the bottom as just an assumption for work days in a month. And then we take out that problem from the last one, there we go, just so you can see where this 4834 came from. Now, All 3 jobs offered health insurance. That was good. 2 of the jobs offered life insurance, but they had to pay $35 a month. The other one paid it for them. This job paid for retirement. This job did not. What they said is it was 3% of after-tax take-home pay. So if I take the green 35.52.94 on the top and I multiply that by 0.03 to take 3% of it, that's what Coffee would have to put in, $106.59 a month. And then this job said, yeah, they'll give it to him for $400. So you need to take this green number and you need to subtract all these benefits. So if I took 24.17.19 and I subtracted 35. If I took 35.52.94, subtract 74.02, subtract 35, subtract 106.59. If I took 38.67.50, I subtracted 161.15, subtracted 48.34, subtracted 400. You may or may not be surprised by what you get. All of a sudden, the jobs that seemed very different up here, I mean, this is over $1,000 more per month. This is a lot more than $1,000. Kind of evens out in the end. And what it really comes down to is which job would he like better? Which job would he like better? But that is the information that you are going to take into completing job table 2. So you're going to need to take a look at the number 12 in here, and I'll read through the 2 columns that you're going to see. And there's something unique happens here. You're considering 2 job offers. You have a full-time permanent position that pays $55,500 annually, and another one that's hourly. It's a contract job that pays $29 an hour. Please remember that a work week in America is 40 hours and there are 52 weeks in a year. You're going to estimate, just like you did in job table 1, gross annual, gross monthly, so to go from annual to monthly, divide by 12, after tax monthly income, but wait. Use the information from calculating income taxes that you saw in number 5, but know this special fun fact. The contract job, your right table for table 2, is self-employment. And guess what? In the U.S., you get to pay an additional 7.65%. So, in the right column, you are no longer taking out $22.65. You're going to be taking out more. So if you're taking out $22.65 already, plus an additional 7.65%, which is what all self-employed people get to do. Goodness, got a lot of 6s there. Let me go back. There, that looks better. They're taking out 30.3%, which means they're only going to be keeping, yeah, I'll chuckle as you guys all are, this amount. Okay, you're keeping 69.7% of your money, whereas with the other jobs, if I go back to job table 1, you were keeping 77.35%. Okay, so you keep less when you are self-employed. There are reasons that you do it, but this is the information that you need to complete 12 and 13 job summary table 2. So use your student activity sheets, and I will be looking for these bottom numbers in the table. It's your choice if you want to do it on notebook paper or print the page I have for you. Good luck.